All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Ruach double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are toiling in this truth. I'm Pathakamoth, GMS Dallas. I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson, man. Just kind of going to deal with this madness that these Christians are bringing. You know, of course, we already know. We've done lessons on this before, but I saw this and I just wanted to do. I'm just going to go through the spirit. I don't have a lesson put together. I'm just going to deal, point for point as this dude talks and speaks his madness, and we're just gonna see where we go with it. But of course, the Christian church, they're bugged out, man. They don't know anything, but they think they know something. You know what I'm saying? And this dude is really breaking down the Bible wrong. Totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play this, and we're gonna kind of deal with things, point for point as he talks about things. So without any further ado.
Person to sin, and Lucifer sinned when he gained pride and he tried to be better than Jesus. God. He was telling the other angels that he's going to be better than God. And when God casted him out of heaven, don't forget, know your truth. Jesus was.
He don't even know truth, man. Know your truth, dude. First of all, he says Lucifer was cast out of heaven. And he went to the other angels and tell them he's gonna basically rebel against God, which that's the doctrine of the Christian churches, without any understanding of what is actually talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you have proper understanding, Lucifer is only mentioned in the Bible one time, man. You know what I'm saying? So really quick, let's get it real quick. Lucifer is mentioned in the Bible one time in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, man. As a matter of fact, let's just prove it. Let's just prove it. I'm just gonna go to the Salaki. I'm gonna go to, so we can type it in and show you. It's in Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Okay. Boom, there it is, Lucifer. It comes up one time, Isaiah 14 and 12. So, and that's the only time Lucifer appears in the Bible. And let's read it. It's Isaiah 14 and 12, and it reads, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" And this is not dealing with the spiritual demon, man. Satan, which is who they think was cast from heaven, man, for trying to rebel against the Most High. And this is actually, as a matter of fact, let's go into this word. Let's go into the word Lucifer real quick. Oh, Lucifer. H1966. Is that halal? Halal. And it says Lucifer, light bearer, shining one, morning star Lucifer, of the king of Babylon. That's it, And when you read verse B, it says halal, describing the king of Babylon. And that's exactly what Lucifer is dealing with, man, when you have proper understanding. Because when you read, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Now let's read up. Let's jump up to verse 4. It's Isaiah 14 and 4, and it reads, "That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased." So it's dealing with the king of Babylon, man. And that heaven that he was in is that exalted state, because heaven and hell represent conditions in the earth, man. When you're in heaven, you're exalted. When you're in hell, you're low, man. You're beneath. You're low. It's a low place in the earth. Heaven is an exalted, an exalted status in the earth. Hell is low status in the earth, bottom. You know what I'm saying? Lowly. You don't have anything. You're oppressed. You're going through things. That's why the average person working in the workforce, well, I had a hellish week. You know what I'm saying? They always complaining. You know, you don't hear that from rich people. Because they're more exalted in the earth, man. They're happy. Heaven represents happy, represents power. Being exalted in the earth. You know what I'm saying? So it says Isaiah 14 and hell is the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? The ones in power and their heaven are the ones oppressing and putting the ones on the bottom in that low estate, in that hell, putting that hell on them. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, man. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? See, the oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? Oppressing the people. You know what I'm saying? And verse 5 says, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Boom, the rulers, the staff, a scepter represents power, rulership. And the Lord broke that scepter, that power, that staff back then. He's going to do it again in these times. That which was then is or that which hath been is now, man. You know what I'm saying? The man that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. There's no new man under the sun. So this king of Babylon is back today in the form of Esau in these times, man. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Job 9:24, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's ruling again in these times wickedly, and he's oppressing again in these times, man. That's what's going on. Lucifer, they're the Luciferians in these times, the Edomites, man. And they know it, man. That's why when you look up in the out there in New York, out there in that water in the bay out there, it has the what's known as the Statue of Liberty. You know what I'm saying? And what is that statue? What is holding up? A light, man. They're the holders of the light. That's what that represents, man. They know who they are. These people just don't, and forever and a day, these things have been hidden, man. Hidden in plain sight. People didn't know. They didn't believe in Illuminati. They didn't believe in these things. But all of these things are coming out now and presenting themselves. The Lord is doing a major thing in the earth. You know what I'm saying? And all these truths and all this information is coming out now, because they're being exposed. As a matter of fact, those things had to happen, which we'll get it. But the king of Babylon is what that's going into. So when it says, because as a matter of fact, let's just read, let's jump down to we'll just keep reading. Verse 6, it says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. So this is the same thing that these devils are doing now, man. Spiting the people in wrath, continual stroke. He's ruling the nations in anger, man. This dude is a demon, man. He's the devil. He's the wicked. Dropping chemtrails all day, every day on people. Keeping them sick. Killing. You know what I'm saying? Deleting people. You know what I'm saying? The jabs, that juicy juice, deleting people. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that he's doing, man. GMO foods, poison water. That's an angry man, man. And the scriptures call him a what is that in Revelation? As a matter of fact, real quick, and then we'll come back. Revelations, the 17th chapter, and verse what is that? The bestial man. Is it the beast? I think so. Let me go into this word real quick. Salakia. Bear with me. I don't know why I can't see today. Yeah, this is that word beast. And as a matter of fact, let me read it real quick. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So the beast, man, which represents this system, which represents this man, which runs this system, these Edomites, man. The earth been given into their hands in these times. Job 9:24. Let's get that word beast now. I don't know why I keep passing it. Beast, there it is. G2342, and that word is
Strong's G2342.
Therion. And when you jump down to the outline of biblical use, it says an animal, wild beast, metaphor, a brutal, bestial man, savage, ferocious. There it is. So come on, man. That's this system, man. You know what I'm saying? So when we go back to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, in verse 6, it says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger. Hey, man, it's very understandable, man. He's a bestial man. He's a savage. He's ferocious. You know what I'm saying? He's a beast. He's an animal, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, is persecuted and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. So because once this devil is taken down, everybody's going to be happy, man. You know what I'm saying? And the next verse says, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. The cutter of trees. This dude will cut down a whole forest and make a parking lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Just this dude gotta go, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, verse 9, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. And that's not talking about some fire or a dude with a pitchfork and a red suit coming up. No, man. Hell from beneath represents the condition that this dude is about to go into. These nations are about to rise up against this dude. Like it says, about to burn her flesh with fire, man. These nations are going to turn, even the allies are going to turn on them. You know what I'm saying? That's that hell coming upon them, and they're going to get burned up. Revelation, the 20th chapter. You know what I'm saying? America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. That's the hell, man. That's the hellfire. You Christians, man. It says, it stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. These nations, these rulers of these different nations, man. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Yeah, there it is, man. And they're gonna turn on this place, man. They're gonna shoot missiles on this place. All that shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And that's going into everybody's nuclear capable now. But that's really the point. It's talking about the king of Babylon, which in these times, that's Esau, Edom, man. The so-called self-proclaimed white man. Woman and child. They're the biblical Edomites. They're the Luciferians in this time. They have the light. You know what I'm saying? And they know it, man. So that's what that's talking about. It's not talking about when you, as a matter of fact, he mentioned being cast down. He said Lucifer, but it doesn't say Lucifer, man. Let's get that in Luke real quick. Luke, the 10th chapter, in verse 18, real quick, because he mentioned this as well. It says, Luke 10 and 18, and he said unto them, Yahushua speaking, I beheld Satan. He didn't say Lucifer. He said Satan as lightning falling from the earth. Again, heaven represents falling from heaven. I'm Salakia. I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. That's not talking about in the spirit realm, because there's 3 heavens. Real quick. Paul mentioned that. Let's real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 12. And I just start at the top of verse 1. It says Paul's vision right there at the top in the heading. It says, it is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory. I will come to visions and elevations of the Lord. It says, I knew a man in Hamashiach above 14 years ago, whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell. The Most High knoweth. Such an one caught up to the 3rd heaven. Did you hear that? The 3rd heaven. So there's three realms of heaven, man. There's three heavens. So which one is it talking about, man? When it says Lucifer fell from heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? You Christians can't just run to, but they do that because they don't know the Bible and they don't have any understanding. As a matter of fact, let's get another one. Heaven of heavens. I believe is how it's worded in Psalms. Let me see. Yeah, Psalms 115. Okay, well, hold on. Well, there's several. You see it. You see several right there, man. Behold, Daniel 10 and 14. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens, proving that it's more than one, man. The heaven, plural, and the heaven of heavens. You know what I'm saying? So that proves, exactly what Paul said. He was caught up to the third heaven. You know what I'm saying? And really all of them say that. 1 Kings 8 and 27, heaven of heavens. 2 Chronicles 2 and 6, heaven and heaven of heavens. You see it. You see it on the screen. Nehemiah 9 and 6, heaven, the heaven of heavens. But the one I was actually thinking about is the one here in Psalms. So I'll just go ahead and pull that one up. It says Psalms 115 and 16, the heaven, even the heavens, heaven and heavens, plural, more than one, are the Lord's, but the earth hath he given to the children of men. Yup, the children of men, man. The devils, the bases of men, pursuing the Daniel 4 and 17, man. You know what I'm saying? Or who the earth is in, it's in their hands, man. You know what I'm saying? But soon that's going to change. Because, pursuant to Ecclesiastes, Sirach, as a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's get Sirach, what's that, 10? Things are about to be taken out of their hands and put into the hand of our big brother Yahushai, Lord willing, and join heir with him, as his Hamashiachim, his elect, which I'm trying, hey, we fighting to be a part of that, join heir, where it's coming, man. What's that, Second Esdras? Is it Second Esdras or Sirach? Salakia. Sirach, the 10th chapter. And we'll get verse 4, and then we'll jump down to verse 8. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And of course, that one that is profitable is his only begotten son, Yahushai. We're going to jump down and again, and join heir, his elect, which I hope to be a part of. I'm fighting for that. Verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom of heaven is transformed from one people to the other. And that's what's happening in those times right now. Everything is being taken from these devils and about to be put in the hands of the Israelites, starting with the elect of them, which consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent. You know what I'm saying? And these are the times when this is what's going on. But again, going back to the original point, these Christians don't know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to Isaiah 14. And we were at, I believe, verse 9. That hell from beneath. Well, no, we actually had went through. So, the king of Babylon is talking about a man, man. That's the Lucifer falling from heaven. As a matter of fact, no, we were in Salakia. We were in Luke, the 10th chapter. Salakia. I'm just going through the spirit, the happy results in the heading. This is Luke 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, man. So again, heaven represents an exalted state. We just proved that there's three heavens. And let's break that down real quick. The first heaven that Paul, because there's obviously Paul broke down three heavens. He got caught up to the third heaven. And then we went and showed, the heaven of heavens. You know what I'm saying? So there's more than one heaven. So when you understand those three realms of heaven, the first realm is talking about right here on the earth. When you deal with the power of the earth has been given into the hand, or the power of the wicked, which is the rulership of the earth, control of the earth, power, happiness, exaltation in the earth. That's what that means. That's the heaven, but it also goes with your skies, man. When you look up into your sky, where you see your planes and your birds fly, Well, that's within this realm, man, which goes along with that power, that exaltation, that happiness, that heaven. But when you go outside of that and go past what we call in the Bible the firmament, but in these times the ozone layer, you know what I'm saying? And when you go into where Esau has his satellites and space stations, that's your second heaven, you know what I'm saying? Which we call space. And then when you go further out into the fourth dimension, you have where Paul was talking about. He was caught up to the third heaven where the Most High and the angels dwell. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the three realms of heaven, man. But when he's dealing with, I beheld Satan right here in this verse as lightning fall from heaven. It's not talking about from the spirit realm, man. It's talking about from right here on earth, from that exalted state or condition that he was in, that happiness, that power, the earth being given into his hands. The Yahushua saw this devil's downfall. He's about to get taken out of power. That's what it's going into, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the as a matter of fact, it says, I beheld Satan. It's not talking about the spiritual demon. Let's prove this real quick. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. It's talking about his counterpart in the earth. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9. We'll just get to the point. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So, and when you go into that word real quick, is it working? I think it's energia. Yep. And when you go into that word working,
Strong's G 1753. Energia.
Energia, or the energy, of Satan, and again, you can look into the earth and, look at this devil's track record. You can clearly see who's under the energy of Satan, man. It's not hard. So that's what it's talking about. When the scriptures speak of Satan transforming himself into an angel of light, it's not talking about the spiritual demon. It's talking about these devils right down here who's moving, his strong arm in the earth, who's moving with the energy of Satan. You know what I'm saying? That left hand, that wicked, you know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, when you continue to read, or it's either above or when you continue to read. But it's talking about these people, man. They're moving under the energy of Satan, man, in the earth. That's what it's talking about. So him transforming himself into an angel of light is talking about him. That's why nobody ever looked at this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's been able to move through the earth and do all this madness, this wickedness, these evils, and he looked like he was so innocent. And, he walked by a car and a person opened their doors and welcome him. Let a Jake walk by and people lock their doors, man. No, this dude is the freaking madman on the planet. He's the one you should be afraid of. You know what I'm saying? But of course we get it. Turning up things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. Everybody thinks is him. He's that one. So hey, it is what it is. But this is what it's talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? These people. So so the Satan in Luke the 10th chapter is talking about Esau. The he whose coming is after the energy or workings of Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's moving as Satan has him moving from the left hand, man. But it's not actually talking about Satan. It's talking about his counterpart, Esau. So when that scripture literally means that they're about to be taken out of power very fast, like lightning, like a lightning strike. It happens real fast, and they're going down fast if you're paying attention, man. It's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's get one more. Then we'll bring it. I don't want to make this too long, man. It's just in and out. This dude is bugged out. Christians are bugged. As a matter of fact, I think it's a little more on the video. This Revelations 12 and verse 7. And it's going into the angel Michael, and it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. There it is, that war in heaven, because Yahushua is about to return, with the legion of angels, when the time of the return of the Messiah, and he's coming to take these devils down. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Revelation the 19th chapter. And there it is in the heading, the coming of Hamashiach. And verse 11, and it reads, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, which represents that that pure, holy, cleansed chariot that he gonna be in, that pure chariot, and the purity of that chariot. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, Yahweh Shai. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Boom, he's coming to make war. He's gonna judge this place, he's gonna make war. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's coming to do. You know what I'm saying? And it says, in his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself, which represents his rank, man. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. There it is, man. John 1:1. So we understand that war is coming. So that's what this is going into when you read in Revelation the 12th chapter, man. That's going to be right here in your skies, man. And they show you that in that movie Independence Day with Will Smith, man. You know, that invasion, man. You know, there's an invasion coming, and that's what this war with Michael and his angels. There was war in heaven. It's right here in your skies, right here in this realm. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, scriptures speak of. Let's get that, and then we're getting ready to end this. I don't want to make it too long. What's that? One realm against another. You know, that's what that's going into. That war that's going to be fought right here. It's going to be this realm against the spiritual realm. I think that's how it's worded. Let's see. Yeah, one result. Let's see. Okay, here we go. 2 Ezra 13 and 31. Well, I guess I could have just read it right there, but it's all good. We'll go into it.